Hey guys, so thanks for joining me again. Decided to go live. I had a few minutes. I am in a new place. I moved recently for those of you that don't know, and also for those of you that don't know, I'm Trish Basani. Hello. I'm one of the coaches here at Universal Voice Talent who run the group Voiceover Camp, so welcome. I've been doing this, popping on here and there at random times just to see who's around and if you have any questions. We've had some people asking how to get started recently, and that's what we're here for, to get started in voiceover. Your first step really is joining the group, and that means that you are started. So hopefully we can get you moving forward in whatever your voiceover desires are. So let me know, post them here, and say hello. I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat. So thanks for joining me. But again, Trish Basani here, and Universal Voice Talent. We're the ones that run the group and we answer questions. We have a lot of students in the group. If you want to ask questions about our programs, feel free to ask me. And yeah, hit that like button if you want to say hi, or just type something in the chat. We appreciate it. So it is May 12th. And hopefully spring is on its way for some of us. The Northeast, we've been waiting for it for a while. So we're still in 40-degree nights, but we're not going to complain. It's about 60 degrees here today. So how's everybody doing out there? Who wants to say hello? Mustafa, hi. Thanks for joining in. I got a few people popping in. Josue, hello. Rodney, Michael, and again, I feel like Romper Room. Remember during Romper Room, those of you that are Gen X, if you watched Romper Room when you were a kid, and she'd look in the mirror and say all everybody's names. That's always how I feel when when everybody starts piling in. But hi, Matt. Did you messaged me the other day, didn't you? I may not have responded, and I'm really sorry. And that's you. I don't know. Did I? I don't. I may not have, and I apologize. It's been a week. I moved last Wednesday, and really, I just got the studio back up and running. The whisper room behind me, and my my office is still kind of, yeah, not quite up to par yet. So that's why I'm kind of pointing it off to the side. But cool. All right. Aja, can you please tell me how to say your name, because I don't want to say it wrong. But Aja, maybe. So it's a really cool name. I don't want to say it wrong. So if you could put like a phonetical spelling in here, so I know. And yeah, hi Will, thanks. Yeah, it's a second bedroom that I finally got, 2-bedroom place, and very excited that I now have like a separate space for work. So, because I was in a 1-bedroom apartment before, so moving on up. So yeah, Matt. Oh, Asia. Okay, that makes sense. It's like a J sound. Got it. Okay. Thank you for giving me that. So cool. Well, if I can answer any questions for you guys about our programs, and Josue, let's see, how would we know as students that we are ready? We usually tell you, or your coach, whomever you're working with, whether it be us or another coaching company, it's really, it should be a mutual decision between your coach and yourself to kind of be that you're both comfortable with getting you into a studio to to be able to move along and start to get your scripts for your demos, and whoever your coach is at that point should be providing those for you. And we do that at Universal Voice Talent. We write all of the scripts for you and for your demos, and we coach you through them before you get into a booth and record them for your official demo. So yeah, you definitely, it would definitely need to be a mutual decision between you and your coach. Brenna, hi. Definitely wanting to get a coach, not sure who. Well, we do coach. We have some great coaching programs. You can kind of pick and choose. We have custom pricing on whatever you'd like, but the ones that we do have are at if you want to go to voiceovertraining.info. Voiceovertraining.info, go to that website and all of our packages are there. And then if you're looking for something outside of that, then we can put something together for you, depending on your background, if you just need a refresher, or if you need something kind of full scale, from everything from tech to training, like actual vocal training, and which, I would recommend at any level, even if you're coming from another performance background like theater. There is a difference between being on stage and being behind a microphone for voiceover. So I do recommend anybody, no matter what background you're coming from, unless it's actual voiceover background, like if you've done another performance, radio, it all really requires voiceover training. Voiceovers are just a different skill set than pretty much any other performance, any other performing art out there. So I would recommend some sort of coaching. But yeah, check out some of our packages, voiceovertraining.info. If you don't see something that suits your needs, then message Terry. Terry Daniel runs the group. He can't be here, but we're going to probably do something soon. Maybe tomorrow he and I are going to probably record something on Zoom and then post it on the group. So yeah, all the pricing is there. And again, if you want to kind of pick and choose which sessions you want, then we can certainly work something out. Okay, so Brenna, I hope that helps. And also feel free to message me if you want to talk to me or talk to Terry. Terry Daniel is the head admin of the group, and he's technically the owner of Universal Voice Talent. So the rest of us are we all coach together. We're all full-time voiceover talent. We all coach part-time and somehow make up a full-time coaching company because there's about six coaches, and then we have some people that are like Sean is our web and our studio guy. Like he chooses the studios where our students get their demos recorded. He also does the websites that we include in some of our packages. So, whether you're looking for a complete like soup to nuts kind of, package, we can definitely help and point you in the right direction. So, hey, Brad. Yeah, thanks. I'm, it's nice to be, I don't know. I need to move every once in a while. I was in that last place for like 6 years, and it was definitely time. That was the longest I've ever been one place in my adult life. I'm a bit of a gypsy, but hi Scott Lynn. Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Can you guys hit that like button, even if you haven't posted anything on the chat, if you could just hit the like button or the love button or whatever. Apparently it increases engagement, and I also want to hear from you guys, and I want to be able to look at it later because I don't necessarily see those. So like while I'm actually doing the live, so I can go back and kind of see. But if you guys can hit any of the emoji or the reaction buttons, that'd be awesome. Daniel, hi. So which social media platform social media, I would probably say LinkedIn. If I had to pick one, it would be LinkedIn. Here's the deal with social media, at least in my perspective. Occasionally I get a client or two that's brand new that finds me through social media, but social media is I use it mostly as what's called my CRM, customer response management, client response management, something like that. Basically, and there is actual CRM software, and Brad Newman, who's actually on this thread, I don't know if he's still here, but he checked in on the chat a moment ago. He's got a great CRM software, actual software. For my personality, an actual CRM software doesn't work, but he's got upper level CRM. If you are more of an organized person and you like things a little more structured, check out upperlevelcrm.com. And Brad Newman runs that, and it's a great service. But I kind of use social media as my CRM because it's basically I connect with people directly. When I market myself and I reach out, usually by email or a phone call, and I connect with someone and they know who I am, then they wind up, basically I offer in my email signature, which is really important. If you guys don't have an email signature when you send out emails and you're trying to, market yourself, you're not really giving a chance for other people to connect with you. So take advantage of those, social media icons that are, put them in your signature, put links, hyperlink the icons to each of your corresponding social media accounts. Those of you that have received an email from me at some point, you see that I have an email signature. I have links to my LinkedIn, my my Snapchat, which I don't use that often, but on my Facebook page, my Instagram. And the thing is it takes some time to garner that relationship of people seeing your stuff. I don't post about voiceover stuff all the time. All of my social media accounts are used and I have them labeled as my voiceover business, but I don't always post voiceover related stuff. For LinkedIn I do, because it's pretty much primarily a business platform. But the others, like Instagram, I post pictures of beer sometimes because I'm kind of a craft beer drinker, so I really like porters and stouts and stuff, and to me that's just relatable content. It doesn't need to be voiceover stuff all the time, but in order to garner that relationship and have people start to get to know me as a person and my content, that's when I get the jobs from them. They don't just stumble on my Instagram and happen to be hiring a voiceover person at the time. It doesn't really work like that most often. And I talk to a lot of other talent, and they don't really do that. It doesn't really happen like that either. Although I know Terry does get a lot of work from Facebook. I used to get a lot of work from Twitter, but then that place turned into a cesspool, so I don't even bother anymore. Political, just battleground. I don't really visit Twitter too much anymore, but I used to be big on it. So hope that answers your question. Let me and welcome, Daniel. I don't think I've seen you on here before, so I've popped in a few times to go live, and who's ever available is kind of comes in. So let's see. Hi, Scott, Northern California. Well, so the great thing is we're actually located all over the place. I'm in New Jersey. Terry is in Minneapolis. There are 6 coaches. One of our guys, Garnet, is in Canada, and Rob and Jan are both, I believe, on the West Coast. Rob might be on Cent. I can't remember, but we're all over the place. So the answer to your question is depends. Like, I have late hours on Mondays and Tuesdays. I basically open my calendar to people that need later hours if they work a day job or whatever. So there are a lot of, there's options. We coach remotely. We have some of our students, and if Matt Akins is on right now, he's in the UK, and I coached him too. So you can be anywhere and coach coach with us. So if you want to check out some of the things we have to offer, you can either message me or Terry Daniel, who runs the group, or just go to voiceovertraining.info and you can check out some of the things that we have to offer. And if you're looking for something different, we can do something a little more custom. So, oh, Rob is in. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I guess Rob is on the. I didn't realize Rob was on the East Coast, but anyway, we're all over the place. We're all in different states, Scott, I hope that answers your question. Um, and yeah, all of our hours are different. Like basically, we open it up, and you go into a calendar, and that we offer. We have you log in to a calendar, and you can choose your appointment times. Let's see. Oh, Central. Okay. Well, either way, we're all over the place. All right. Austin Russell. Let's see. You got your first VO gig. Awesome. Congratulations. And the part was large enough to, okay. So when it comes to the union, so I've been non-union for 17 years. I am SAG eligible. And I have just never pulled the trigger on I hope I'm allowed to say that. It's just a whatever, a form of speech. But anyway, I have never joined the union. I don't have anything against the union. I've just never really needed to. So it's a personal decision. I would wait until you absolutely have to, unless you need the benefits, unless you really plan on just going for union stuff. It depends on your agent also and how you're getting. So, you probably got that gig through an agent that is, that's part of SAG. So, definitely talk to a few people, talk to a few actual people that are, that are on both sides. I know people that are full on union. I know people that have been non-union for many years, like myself, and I also know people that are FICOR. So there are a couple options, but everybody's different. If we really need the benefits, then because I know that they offer the healthcare benefits and stuff, so you may want to look into that in just going full on SAG, but because I don't think you get benefits if you're FICOR. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. So definitely look further into it and talk to a few people. Let's see. Hannah, hi. You're welcome, Daniel. Right, Rob, yeah. Okay, yeah, everybody's correcting me on Rob. Sorry, I didn't actually know where Rob was. For some reason, I thought he was on the West Coast. Along with Jan, but I know Jan's in California. That I'm like 99% sure. Let's see. Oh, okay, Austin. Yeah, then I wouldn't. I wouldn't join if you kind of got it out of luck, which congratulations, it's a feat in itself. I wouldn't join. I wouldn't join right away. Get your if you don't you don't need an agent in the business these days. It's helpful and it should be a supplement. Those of you that are kind of focused on just, or think of that, the second you get your training and that you're just going to go off and get an agent and the rest is going to be hunky-dory, it doesn't really work like that anymore for very few people. So I have 7 agents and 5 of them here in the States, 2 of them overseas. The way it works these days with agents is generally geographical regions, unless you sign an exclusivity agreement, which is a different story. But I freelance with 5 different agents here in the US and 2 overseas, 1 in London and 1 in Ireland. So I still only make 15 to 20% of my living from them. A majority of my income comes from me getting my own work and reaching out and marketing myself directly to clients. So if you get the training, that's something that we will be absolutely frank with you about. If you work with us at Universal Voice Talent, we have so much experience in this business. All of us, me, Rob, Jan, Terry, Garnet, it's just, there's so much knowledge there. We have over 100 years combined experience in the voiceover industry, not just coaching. And again, we don't make our living doing coaching. All of us kind of are able to put enough time in where we're able to kind of sustain a full-time student, schedule. But all of us make our full-time living from voiceover work. So we have a lot, we're still in the business, we're not, like transitioned out, which there are some coaches that just kind of transition kind of out of voiceover and they become coaches. But none of us, at the company have done that. So, not that there's anything wrong with it, but we're all active, very active in the industry. So it really is something that, it's just a personal thing that you have to choose who you want to work with, or what kind of company you want to work with. So yeah, Austin, I hope that answers your question. So if you guys want to hit that like button, say hello, and so I can see it at least later, because I'll see it when I review the tape, so to speak, or the video. If you guys can hit the like button, at least some kind of reaction. So thank you, yay, lots of love. Appreciate it. So thank you for guys for joining, of course, and if I can answer any questions, pretty much throw anything at me. I should be able to answer it. Good one, Scott. What is your opinion on Fiverr or pay-to-play sites, P2P? Fiverr, it's not a good idea, in my opinion. We've talked about this before on this and on other, in other videos and whatnot, but, do you really want to, position yourself as the cheap talent? It doesn't, some people think, oh, they'll get more work if my prices are lower. Believe it or not, it actually works the opposite way. And you wind up working a lot, and like if you wind up working a lot and barely making any money anyway. I know that Fiverr is more than just $5 gigs, but it's just not a brand that I would align myself with if I were a brand new talent. So get the training, do it right, because there are a lot of people that just have great voices that go on Fiverr and it's like, hey, I have bought a $5 microphone and I'm going to become a talent. And unfortunately, there are people trying to do that, but without training, if you really want to make money in this business and you want to work regularly, training it's just hands down the way to go. Vocal training, actual voiceover training. Acting classes will help, but you need, an ear, and practicing out loud, reading out loud doesn't really work very well either, because you need an objective ear to actually tell you how to do things differently, or how to, change things when you're going about them. It's just like anything else, you need to learn the craft. It's not just the performance end of it either. There's a whole other slew of things to understand about the industry, and getting insight. Is the information available online? Yeah, it's in a million different places, but it's if you want to get on the fast track to actually getting work and getting a demo properly done and professionally produced, signing up for a training program of some sort, working with a coach, is definitely going to be the fastest way to go. So I answered your question, Scott, on Fiverr, the pay-to-play sites, P2P, as they're known. Again, it's a personal decision. I personally do not. I'm not a paid. Whatever. I don't use them. I don't have any paid accounts with any of them. Have I? Yes, they helped me tremendously when I was starting out, but I started out 17 years ago. So the pay-to-plays that are still online that I joined back then are very different now. Some of them, we will not even speak their names because we don't like them for various greed reasons. If you are going to check out a pay-to-play site, the biggest one that I would recommend that you can kind of dip your toe in, because they have a monthly, you don't have to join for a whole year, and it's several $100s. You can pay like $30 for a month on Bodalgo, Bodalgo, Bodalgo. They're based in Germany, I believe. Armin is a guy that has become a very kind of beloved in the community. He's the one that runs it. He's the owner, and he's very transparent with how he runs the site. He's even been over here in the States and taken part in some of our conferences and stuff. So we've gotten to know him a little bit as a person, and he's great. So if you do check out any pay to play, check out Bodalgo and at least see, because you're auditioning all day long. That's really, it's, you're just going to be, if you pay to play, pay to be part of one of those sites, it's always going to be it's just custom audition after custom audition. So my biggest kind of recommendation is to start, like, market yourself directly. It's, production companies and ad agencies. If you have a professionally produced demo, just start sending it out to those, and start, look for clients. Don't look for jobs. To me, the pay to plays are just one job after another. It's just one-off gigs. And they don't really allow you to create relationships with the clients. If you reach out to clients directly, you actually garner that relationship, and you can actually nurture it to the point where they're just sending you work on a regular basis, and you don't have to audition for it anymore. All right. So no problem, Scott. Happy to help. So that's my take. Again, pay to plays they have their place, but don't just rely on those. I know people that just do, like, I've talked to people that's all they do all day long, is they just sit on the other, Voice 123, and the other one that we won't name, the big one that, and if you don't know, stay off the other one. Voice 123 is fine. They do kind of suck you in with all of their, like, flashy little features with, has my audition been listened to? Where is it ranked? Don't bother with any of that stuff, guys. Don't get caught up at all in any of that. It's really just a ploy to keep you on the website, which increases their SEO. It doesn't help you at all. If you audition for an agent and you send in an audition, you're not going to hear back from them at all with any feedback, whether the client listened to it or not. You're not going to hear any of that stuff. You're only going to hear back if you book the gig. It's just the easiest thing, but Voice 123 is run very well, and it does have some really great benefits to it. But getting caught up in the whole account thing with people that are constantly, just checking in to see if their audition was listened to, it's a waste of time. All right. Matt, let's see. Is there anyone on the coaching team that deals with gaming and animation? Yes, we have a new coach. Her name is Gina, and she is our animation coach. I'm not sure about gaming, but usually they kind of go hand in hand. So I know she definitely does animation. She's our new animation coach. So yeah, check out Gina. And she's in this group too. Maybe she'll pop in if she sees me here, and I'll say hello. But but yeah. So, and I can't really go on for too much longer, guys. I do have I actually booked a job with big e-learning job with Amazon. So, which was cool, it's just a lot of work. It's probably a good hour's worth of audio, so I've been kind of working on it in chunks. But yeah, so just got a ton of narration work come in, but I'm glad the booth is built. But the rest of, I'll have this all set up soon, and it'll be a lot more fun to look at. So does anybody want to get in we have about 9 people on. Anybody have any last minute kind of questions or anything that I can help answer? Again, I'm Trish Bassani, for those of you who don't know, and I'm one of the coaches of a Universal Voice Talent. I am a full-time voiceover talent. Been full-time since 2004. So I know a few things about the business I would like to thank, and can answer any questions you guys have. Feel free to message me. Hi, Sean. Um, yeah, feel free to message me if you are watching this replay. We just have a lot of people in the group that still don't quite know how to get started. So, coaching is always the first thing, I mean, really joining the group is really your first step. And if you're already here, then congratulations. You're already kind of past that hurdle. You've already, made more of an effort than a lot of people that just say, oh, I wanted to be a voice actor someday, so you're actually here and you're making it happen. So we're here to kind of move you along if that's what you really want to do, or at least dip your toe in the business a little bit more and see what happens, and see what you think. It is, it's not a get rich quick overnight kind of thing. So get rich overnight thing. Yeah. Hi, Molly. So yeah, all my students are popping in. So I'm going to try to do another differentiator challenge. Those of you that have worked with me, you know what that means. Those of you that haven't are going, what? What does that mean? It's one of the concepts that I teach if you work with me in a coaching session. If you want to book even just a one-off session, we have those also. If you just need a refresher, if maybe you did voiceovers many years ago and you kind of just need a refresher, we offer those too. But check out voiceovertraining.info and we can, or just message me or Terry, and we'll be able to point you in the right direction. So you see people starting to kind of log off. So, I'll stay on for another minute and see if anybody posts any more questions. But hit that like button again and say hi so I can, like I said, read them later. If you can hit one of the emoticons or emoji buttons or whatever, I would love that. And then we'll just, we'll keep doing these. These people seem to really like these. If you're watching the replay, and because this is going to be posted on the group, if you're watching the replay and you want to take part in this live, and there's a certain time of day that we're not covering, that you want to catch this live, then let me know in the comments after we post this, and we'll be able to hopefully, maybe I'll go live in the evening or something one night just to see who's available. Because most of the time it's during the day, but I might be able to, come on, sometime, in the evening or early evening, here in New Jersey at least. But you let me know what time zone you're in and when you want to, when you would love to be able to take part in interactive live, that you'd be able to pop in live here. And then, we can try to do that for you. Sean, yeah, we're going to do your demo soon, or your demo prep next week. All excited for that. That's awesome. And your branding's looking good. Everybody's, working with, the people that have worked with Nikki have been very pleased. So if you guys, I guess this is kind of a kick in the pants to anybody that has gone through a program and is just kind of still struggling to get the marketing done. Do it. Just make one phone call or send one email. But you guys have all the information in getting work, and if I can help at all though to move that along, please reach out. It's hard for me to keep in contact with everybody that I've worked with in the past, so you guys kind of have to, reach out to me once in a while, but I'm usually pretty good about, friend me on Facebook, message me, send me an email. Emails are usually I'm not as good as getting back at them, but if you message me on Facebook, I will definitely get back to you soon. So hi, Frank. It's great to see you on here. It's been a while. I hope everybody's staying safe, and it's hopefully the world's opening back up just a little bit more soon. All right, I'm gonna head out, but you guys, like I said, hit that like button one more time if you can, and it increases the engagement, and hopefully we can get more of these, do more of these, and it will go out to more people, and we can have them a little more interactive. So thank you, Matt. Yeah, I'm usually pretty good about Facebook Messenger, if you want to friend me and message me there. So, um, let's see. And oh, right. One thing, voiceoversermons.com. So it looks like Terry and I are probably going to get together tomorrow on Zoom or somewhere. We're going to record and have a new voiceover sermon. But if you want to check out what we've had before, voiceoversermons.com is where you'll find it. It's just little tips and tricks on the voiceover industry. So if you're just getting started and you kind of want to see, you know, what we have to offer and the kind of knowledge that we have, Terry does most of the sermons, but there have been ones where I've been in and Rob has been in, and the other coaches have kind of gotten together and been able to create a small video. So they're usually only a couple minutes long. If you want to check those out, if you're just kind of getting to know us and new to the business and the group, voiceoversermons.com is a great place to be, and to see some of the video stuff that we have to offer and to decide if you'd like to work with us, and we hope that you do. So again, voiceovertraining.info. I'm Trish Bassani. Reach out to me. I'm one of the admins here, and friend me on Facebook if you'd like. Ask me questions. Please, please ask questions. That's what this business is for, and that's what it's what the group is for. So, Sean Brackett, hi, our website and studio booking star. Thank you. So thanks for your work, Sean. He works hard to get everything done for us. So I'm just popping off though. So I hope you guys are well. Take care. If you're watching this replay and you stuck with us this long, then please message me and let us know if there's a better time for us to go live. And I'll just add it to the schedule. Okay? All right. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.